Hi everybody, I thought I'd make a quick vlog today because obviously I'm back from my festival and things. I got back yesterday. I was very tired, really needed a shower, so it was sort of like heaven to get in the shower and just be clean again. As you know from my previous blog post, I was very upset on Friday morning because all my friends got up to go to the festival and I was about to go and get in their car and meet with them when my neck decided to play up. Basically it had a spasm all the way down this side and all the way down my back. I couldn't move, I couldn't even get up off my bed. I was in absolute agony, and my dad had to phone the doctor, but the doctor said, oh, I can't come in and see her because I'm at the surgery, so you're going to have to call an ambulance. And I was like, Dad, seriously, it's not that bad, I don't need an ambulance. So he ended up giving me some painkillers and then he picked me up and put me in the car. And then we just drove to the surgery. And anyway, the doctor gave me some high dosage tablets which made me feel really kind of dreamy, and my friend said her mum wouldn't let her take them because basically they're like one step off being an illegal drug, but it was the only thing that could stop the pain, so I ended up taking that. I got there on Saturday and there was a little space for my tent. There wasn't very much space because all the tents were really sandwiched in there, so I basically had to put my tent up right next to somebody else's, but there was nowhere else to put it because my friends have already set up camp and everybody was already there, so I was really lucky just to even get a space. On Saturday we went to see the Subways and they were really good and had a good time, and then everybody wanted to go back and go to bed at 11, and I was like, it's a festival, I don't want to go to bed early. So me and Rachel went back down to the festival kind of, it was a section that had all been barred off with all big tents, and one tent was for acoustic sets, and then another tent was kind of dubstep and stuff, and then they had the main stage which had all the headliners that were playing, and basically the headliners had finished, which was Subways, so me and Rachel went in the dance tent, and there was loads of really random people in there, and we took this horse head thing. It was a massive pole with a unicorn head on, and we took that along and made everybody kiss it, and we were you can be our friend if you kiss the unicorn and all this, and we ended up just meeting up with loads of random people and just having a whale of a time. And then these boys came up and stole the unicorn, so me and Rachel had to run out of the festival tent, chase them all the way round another big tent and round all the burger bars and stuff. She went one way, I went the other, and we just rugby tackled this guy to the ground. I stole his England wig, snatched the horse back off him, and I was like, this is mine, bitch, and then ran off. It was so weird, such a weird experience. And then we just kind of went back to the tent, and everything was quiet, so we went back to sleep. Basically on Sunday we just had a kind of chill out day and ate noodles and stuff like that, and then we went down to the main arena, and we were just all chilled out on the grass, and everybody was on blankets and stuff, and had a look around the hippie stores, got a few headscarves, and it was a vintage shop, and I got a big black kind of throw thing, but it's a cardigan, so I have to show you guys what I bought. The Blood Red Shoes are playing and I absolutely love them. They're one of my favourite kind of indie bands, so I was really excited about seeing them. And then the Mystery Jets were on straight afterwards, and I was like, oh my god, I can't wait, because that was the reason that I bought a ticket, so I could see Mystery Jets. It was absolutely crazy. And then we got there about 9 o'clock because Blood Red Shoes were on at 9, and my friends kept hanging around the back, and I really wanted to get to the front and just be part of the actual festival, part of the music, so I could actually dance and stuff and sing along rather than feeling like an absolute idiot at the back. So I ended up dragging Rachel off from Blood Red Shoes. We bumped into my friends Charlotte, Andy, and all her crew and her boyfriend and stuff like that, and she had this funny face of this man that she kept holding up. And and just like she'd like cut out his mouth, so she kept pointing it to her face and being like, ooh. It was really crazy. And then Blood Red Shoes came on, and they were so good. I was so glad that I got to see them play. They're really, really good. And then like me and Rachel met up with all our friends again. And then like my friend Zoe was being a bit funny when we came back to see Mystery Jets, and she was standing at the back again, and I said, look, like, right, this is why I came to this festival, so I could watch Mystery Jets, like, I'm going sort of thing. If you're not coming, then screw you. So I kind of like, I got a bit angry with her, dragged Rachel off, went into the front of the crowd and had an awesome time while they were all like stood at the back, and they like screamed out that Why Not Festival was like a really cool little festival and stuff, because it's only like a small thing that goes off, but they get some quite big bands in, and it's like getting bigger each year, so eventually I think it's going to end up like Leeds or something like that. After Mystery Jets and everything, there wasn't any dance tents on, so we couldn't go and dance again, so we went back, and then these people started throwing like cans and bottles at each other. It was like these people, they were like a tribe with blue faces, and they were all like 15 or something, and you could tell that they were younger because they didn't have purple bands like we did. Like they had green bands, and that meant that they were like under 16, so we were like, oh right, because like obviously it's like a big thing, I suppose, if you're like 14, 15, you go away like without your parents, with all your friends. It's kind of like the first burst of freedom. They got way too overexcited and like started chucking things, and like this massive like plastic bottle landed in our tent, but it was full with lemonade, and I could have actually ripped the canvas on our tent, so we got like really kind of hacked off with them. And a lot of other people did as well, because it wasn't just like plastic bottles, it was sort of like sharp objects like cans and logs and stuff like that, so it was getting like really aggressive. So the security guards ended up coming up, because like they have like a watchtower and they can see what's going off, and they obviously saw like some kind of riot was happening. They all came up, gave them like a formal warning, went away again. Then like 10 minutes later they start doing it again. What idiots. I was like ready to go and storm over there and just like give them a good telling off, but I thought, no, I don't want to play like the mother figure, because I thought our tent was probably going to get like trashed if I did that. But anyway, like security guards came back and they actually just chucked them out, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. They just sent them packing, and like the whole festival just started like clapping, just like I'll see you later sort of thing. It was like everybody there was getting so disturbed by them because they just wanted to chill out and then just eventually like go to sleep. But obviously you're always going to get some trouble. And then like half an hour after that, all these people started building like massive bonfires, which is cool, but it's like they were getting really out of control, and like really like randomers off the campsite kept running up and like chucking big logs and like big crates of like their beer crates and stuff like that. And I mean, the fire was massive, the smoke was going like all across the fields and nobody could see, and it was like getting really hard to breathe and stuff. So security guards came over with fire extinguishers, extinguished the flames, and then like all these kids were running around like trying to find the next fire to start. It was really crazy. And then eventually, after we did some sparklers and danced about for a bit outside our tents, we ended up just getting in our tents and just ended up just like falling asleep on each other. And then Monday morning, basically, some idiots woke me up at about 6:30 or something, and started packing away at 6:30. I was like, no, I've had like 3 hours sleep at the most. So we got up about 7 and started packing away, and I got home for like at least 10 o'clock in the morning, and my dad was like, you're home early? And I was like, I know. And then I just had a massive shower and chilled out for a bit. I feel very rough because I've got like a massive cold, so I had a really big cold all weekend. So yeah, I don't look the nicest in those pictures, but enjoy anyway. And I probably sound really blocked up now because I am. Like my sinuses are on fire, I can't breathe properly. Anyway, I hope you're all alright, and I hope you're enjoying your summers as much as I'm enjoying mine. Yeah, leave me a comment or something, and I'll get back to you.